सुबास परस चूरन चारो समम सकल भवरुग परिवारो श्री राम जय जय रामा श्री राम जय जय रामा पालक बसुरा सब सिद्धि सुना भगवत राम जय Surpanakha, the sister of Ravana. Surpanakha, you have seen last night, she went to Lanka and she asked her brothers, Khar, Dushan and Trishara, to come and try to assist her by taking revenge on Sri Rama, by satisfying her, by inflicting pain upon the two little boys, Rama and Lakshmana, who appears in fact to be little boys. But they are the personification of perfection. They are the personification of this entire universe. Suppose this universe takes a form. The form will be Sri Ram, Lakshmana, Bharat and Shatrughan. Having formed three powerful army with the generals Khar, Dushan and Trishara, we have seen the destruction of the three powerful brothers of Surpanakha and the entire army. Now, Surpanakha realized that maybe Ravana can bring some help to me. So she go to Ravana and told Ravana, "Oh my Ravana, though quite young to look at, they are terrible as death, O brother. They are terrible as death itself. The stout chest of archers and accomplished in many ways. O brother Ravan, both brothers are unequal in strength and glory, devoted to the extermination of the wicked like you and I. Oh brother, they are a source of delight to the devas and sages. The elder of the two, who is an abode of beauty, is known by the name Ram." Now I want you to listen carefully. Here Surpanakha is introducing Ram to Ravana, and look at the description that she is giving to Ravana straight from the Ramayana. Aranyakand. Surpanakha ne kaha ki Ravan, that little Rama has with him a young, beautiful, charming girl, his wife. The Creator made them, the Creator made that woman the very embodiment of loveliness. If loveliness could take a form, that form is Sita. These are the words of Surpanakha to Ravan. Listen how, even though she was a demon, is a demon, she had been humiliated by Lakshmana. Listen, the respect even Surpanakha have for Sri Ram. His description of Rama to Ravana. You know why? Let me explain to you quickly. Because Ravana had a curse. The curse is that only when the Lord, the embodiment of divinity, the embodiment of Dharma, will take form, only that Lord to remove the sharp of a demon and purify you, Ravana. So here she is convincing Ravana, this is the avatar Ram. And listen as we go along. 100 million ratis, meaning consorts of the god of love. This is how she described the beauty of Sita. That 10-head monster, Ravana, Ravana burst into a horse laugh, and he began to console Surpanakha with great anger, being cursed to be a Rakshasa for 3 janma, 3 births. Ravana began to think now. When he heard of the destruction of Kar, Dushan of Dushara, Surpanakha went on to say, oh Ravana, those little boys, they destroyed the entire army together with Kar, Dushan and Dushara. The moment Ravana heard this, Ravana could not believe, and he began to think in his mind. Having consoled Surpanakha, he began to boast on his strength and made many ways and strength in many ways, but retired to his palace. See, trying to console mother, trying to console his sister, but deep in his mind, he is agitated, he is disturbed. And so devotees, that whole night Ravana could not sleep. In the beginnings, and serve at Almighty God, because Almighty God is the all-powerful, the all-knowing, and the all-pervading. Ravana is teaching us a great lesson, so that the Ravanic qualities in us will be removed and surrendered to Prabhu Ramachandra. Company of no one, journeying to Maricha, who has a little place at the seashore in Lanka, while Ravana is making his way on his donkey. Some scriptures say chariot, some say donkey. And there Ravana is making his entrance, his journey to Maricha, as Panchavati takes the spotlight. Sri Ramachandra, Lisan and Lakshmana in the company of Mother Sita. Lakshmana said to Sri Ram, my Lord, permit me to go and fetch some fruits and shoots, so that you and my bhabi will be having a lovely dinner. Sri Lakshmana bowed to Sri Ram and he went in the forest to gather some roots and fruits. In the absence of Lakshmana devotees, Sri Ram called upon Mother Sita. While Ravana is making his journey to Maricha, Lakshmana got to gather fruits. Sri Ram now is having a personal discussion with Mother Sita. Shri Ram ने कहा, सुनहु प्रिया व्रत रुचिर सुशीला, मैं कछु गरीबी ललित नर लीला, तुम पावक महु करहु निवासा, जो लगी करौ निशाचर नासा. Devotee Shri Ram is saying to Mother Sita, oh my beloved, listen my conduct, listen my word. Listen my darling, O Sita Devi. Priya means beloved. Listen, O my beloved Sita Devi, who have been staunch in the vow of fidelity to me, and are so virtuous in conduct. I am going to act in lovely Ramleela, and I want all to listen very carefully. Coming from the pages of the Ramayana, Aranyakand, Lord Rama is saying to Sita in the absence of Lakshmana, "Oh mother, I am now going to act as an ordinary human being." It's called Ramleela. So we have Ramleela, where Rama acts as a superhuman, and Ramleela, where the Lord is acting like an ordinary human being. So, oh mother, I am now going to act as an ordinary human being. Please abide in the fire. Go into the fire until I have completed the destruction of the demons. Know so now, my beloved devotees of Sanatana Dharma, Mother Sita understood well. She bowed to Sri Rama, and pure Devi, living in the comfort of Sri Rama, an identical shadow form, what we call a Maya Sarup. As Sita entered the fire, by the fire, remember, the key came from Agni, and that key is what gives what we call appearance to Sri Ram. So Agni is the Pita, is one of the father of Sri Ramachandra. For great respect, Mother Sita entered the fire and leaving Sri Ram, her Maya Swarup, an illusory form. When Lakshmana came back, devotees, Lakshmana did not recognize what had happened. Even though Lakshmana's mind is ever pure, Lakshmana saw Mother Sita not recognizing as the Maya Swarup or the illusory form. Ravana, now devotees, reaches the shores of the ocean. Hari Maricha, Hari Puja Puja Maricha Tava, Sagar Puchi Baad, Kavan Hetu Man, Pyakrati, Akasar Aaya Kaasya, Vatiram Chandaki Sharan. Ravana devotees reached to the home of Maricha's mom. Lakshmana came to Sri Ram and Sita. The Katha continues, devotees. Marich at the home where Ravana reached, tied his donkey, and that donkey was so loving to Ravana. See the donkey watching Ravana study. Watch the donkey. You know, when I now begin to learn Hindi at a very youthful stage, there's a doha, Jo vidya na padhe so pache se pachtaye, bigade pad gadha bane laad man jaye. A person who don't have the right knowledge is like a donkey. A person who failed to enlighten himself is like a donkey. Now Ravana was an enlightened person, but he's teaching us, if we don't do that, we'll be like that donkey that day, putting Ravana everywhere. So Ravana, devotees, he went and he performed Kari Puja Maricha Tava. He went and adored the feet. He washed the feet of Maricha. He adored Maricha. He treated him so nice. Sagar Puchi Baat. Ravan doing him homage, Maricha respectfully inquired of him, O Ravan, tell me, wherefore, my son, are you so much disturbed in mind that you have come all the way alone? Ravan ने कहा, हे Maricha, 10 मुख सकल कथा कही का आगे, कही सहित अभिमान अभागे. Ravan began to speak to Maricha with great abhiman, with great false pride, disrespect. That wicked Ravan proudly told to Maricha the whole katha to him and added, O Maricha, assume the false appearance of a deer, a tricky deer. Hear the words up. He says, Hohu kapat bringer tuma chalakari. Chalakari means one that performs trick. A tricky deer. And kapat means hypocrisy, pretend to be a tricky deer. Go and take the form and pretend to be a tricky deer with beautiful skin, as you call it, golden deer. Go and take the form of a golden deer. Jehi Bidhi Hari Anauna Panari. And in this way, when you will go and traverse around Pantavati, and Mother Sita will see your attractive form, she will desire. Because Maricha knew, Ravan knew that Sri Ram loves to hunt deer. And people ask the question, what does he did with them? What he did with the meat and so on? Let me explain to you. These deer were the embodiment of the Devas. They appeared to get darshan of Sri Ram. Sri Ram, knowing that, he liberated the souls. He liberated the souls of all those. There was no flesh to eat. He liberated them. Just like you see all the Rakshas that died, they disappeared. And the soul get liberation. So they knew this, and they sent Ravan, sent his Mamu to gain liberation in the guise of the dead. 800 miles in Lanka to reconnect to that memory, devotees. And they said, Oh Ravan, I will not be able to do this. I was struck by him with a blunt arrow and I fell unconscious 800 miles across the ocean in Lanka. Oh my dears, if I will go now, he will finish me. For he is the supreme power of this universe. He is Jagadisha, Jagadadhar, Sadavyapak, Ajar, Amar, Nitya Sishtikarta ko Barambar, bow him again. Ravan, don't create enmity with him. But Ravan already took a resolution that he cannot bow to the Lord. He will go and confront the Lord. He had certain already. Ravan began to abuse Maricha. Oh Maricha, are you now trying to be my guru? Why don't you listen? Otherwise, Maricha began to think, if I will not go, I will be killed at the hand of Ravana and I'll go to hell. And if I go, I'll be killed by the arrows of Sri Ram and I'll attain heaven. You see, devotees, this is the dilemma every one of us have in this journey of life. We have a choice. Ravana here represents the worldliness, the glitter and the glamour of the world. And Ram represents the creator of this world. What do we want? We want the illusion of the world, or we want the eternal Lord who created the illusion? So Maricha taught a great lesson. Whenever you are in a dilemma to choose between God and His creation, choose the Lord. Because the creation of the create is a creation of change, of dualities, of impermanence. Your very body is impermanent. Everything around is impermanent. This earth will one day become inundated. This earth will become one day submerged into water. And there will be just water in the sky. and no being will be alive. So this earth also is Maya. It will one day dissolve. It's never good to make enmity with people who can wield a weapon, or one who knows a secret, one who is a lord, a master, one who is stupid, one who is wealthy, one who is a doctor, one who is a panegyrist, like a lyricist, one who is a poet, and Manasa Guni. Do not make enmity with these people with these 8 qualities. It will bring no good to you. Maricha, taken the form of golden hair, and he is making his way to Enchanted to attract Mother Sita. And so the Leela continues. If you're a good person, you'll attract good people around you. If you're a negative person, you'll attract negative people around you. And through the movies, for this reason, Sri Rama, who is Sarvagya, he is Antaryami. He knows the inner of every human being. He knew how Ravana is going to use a strategy to come to him for liberation. Hence the reason why he asked Mother Sita to go and live with him, her Maya Sarup, her illusory form. Because he knew Ravana would be coming as a yogi, and he knew Maricha would be coming as a disguised form, the Kapti bringer, an illusory deer. As Maricha, that golden deer, approached Panchavati at a distance, Mother Sita got excited in seeing this charming deer, and she began to look. Waha, यह सुंदर मृग की छाला, यह सोना मृग की छाला। प्रभु हे राम, देखो देखो प्रभु राम, देखो सुंदर मृग, a beautiful deer, सोना की छाया, of golden hue, golden skin. Shri Ram is looking and smiling within himself. He himself is now enjoying the Leela. Bhagwan is himself enjoying this divine Leela. Shri Ram now is going to take the form of an ordinary human being, even though he appears to be just like what you see. He's going to act just like you and I will think, just like we will respond to situations, like a human who become attached to some object. Sri Sita Devi, my Lord Shri Ram Prabhu, you always obey my laws, you always do what I ask you to do, my beloved Shri Ram. Hey Prabhu, please my Lord, I desire to have this deer skin. Prabhu, please go and fetch that hair for me. No sooner Shri Ram know the inner of all beings, Prabhu Ramachandra told Lakshmana, oh Lakshmana, I am now going to bring this deer for Mother Sita. At no cost, you should leave her alone. Use your strength, use your knowledge, use your wisdom at all times. According to situations, act accordingly. Shri Ram now, leaving the company of Sita and Lakshmana in Panchavati, Bhagwan Prabhu Ramachandra, in his normal human form now, is going to pursue this deer as in a disguised form. Jai Shri Ram. Shri Ram now is an ordinary hunter. divine Leela, demonstrating His love for all of us, bring an end to the negative energies that disturb the mind. Loving God, how merciful Rama in the heart of Maricha saying, Pritam dekhi locan sufal kare mukh pai ho Shri Sahita anuj samet kripa iket pad man lai ho Nirbhan dayak krodh jakar bhagati avasahi vas kare Nij most loving Shri Ram, to my great exaltation, and I shall fix my thought on him like this, devotees. As he run after me on foot, carrying his bow and arrow, I shall again turn in order to get the sight of my beloved Ram. Look how loving the Lord is. Crucified himself in this form to bring an end to the disease of the mind of human being. Is so blessed as I am, Maricha. As she ran from Shri Ram, when he saw Rama is coming closer and closer, he will speed off with his speed fast as the wind and watching back again. Ram continued to pursue the dear devotees and showing his grace and acceptance of it. Dear, doing that, he arose with joy to accomplish the object of the devas. Casting a look at his dear Shri Ram now devotees, with a steady look at the deer now, Shri Ram took his powerful bow and with a steady aim to the body of Maricha. Bole Prabhu Ramchandra Bhagavan ki Jai Shri Ram. Struck in Marich's devotees. Marich fell to the ground. At the moment Marich fell to the ground, Marich echoed, Ha Lakshmana! Ha Lakshmana! Ha Lakshmana! This was the trick. As Marich fell, he echoed the sound of Lakshmana. Sita Devi, hearing the sound, your brother may be in some danger. Please, oh brother Lakshmana, oh bhaiya, please go, ja Lakshman, go and assist your brother. But Lakshman got instructions. Under no situation you shall leave. But Lakshman, Mother Sita now began to insult Lakshman. Harsh words. And all this, remember, Sita now is an ordinary person. Just like how, people get angry sometimes. For no reason. Not foresighting beyond that. Only God knows. And this is the human now, in all of us. Sometimes we do things not knowing the future, not knowing the mission, or not knowing beyond what we are seeing. Not knowing beyond what we can see. There are many things beyond our sight. This is the Leela. The Leela means a drama that we cannot see beyond what we can see. Shri Ram is showing that to us. And so, after many ways giving abusive vote to Lakshman, Lakshman had no choice to invoke the blessing of the devas and make a Lakshman Rekha and said to Sita, Ma Devi, Bhavi Devi, do not, under no situation, you shall cross this sacred line. This mark I am giving here, do not cross this boundary, otherwise something horrible may happen. Dear Lakshman making the Rekha, invoking the blessings of the heavenly beings, devas, to protect her. No sooner having made the Lakshman Rekha, bowing to Mother Sita, giving instruction to Mother Sita, Lakshman, Dasa, proceeded now to the forest where Maricha was shut. Oh, जोगी रूप को बनाओ रावण नहीं, रावण जोगी रूप बनाओ, पंचावती आसन लाओ, सीता माता रूप लो। Ravan is coming closer and closer to Panchavati, before Sita, by herself. No one around to protect her except Lakshmana Rekha. Lakshmana is pursuing Sri Ram in the forest. Lakshmana is pursuing Sri Ram in the forest. As Sita saw Ravan, Uthau bole, she stood up and began to speak to Ravan. कहो के जोगी बाबा अतल जगाओ, अलख जगाओ, एक बन ढूंढे सकल बन ढूंढे, जल फल कहीं न पायो, और बात की इच्छा नाही। पानी के प्यासे जोगी अलख जगाओ, कंद मूल फल ने दोना में सीता वचन सुनाओ। बंधी भिक्षो मैं नहीं लेऊं, देनी ही तो रेखा बाहर दिलाओ, दिखाओ लाओ। रेखा बाहर सीता आई, छत निज रूप दिखाओ। तुलसीदास आसार बल को रथ में बैठा के रथ लंका रूप चलाओ। योगी रूप बनाओ रावण। Ravan, the guise of this yogi, approached Sita. Bhiksham dehi, bhiksham dehi, bhiksham dehi, bhiksham dehi. Ravan began to ask for alms, for food, for fruits. And Sita will say, oh, come and get it. But Ravan said, no, you bring it. And this went on for a long time. This discussion went on for a long time. Ravan is in a kapti roop. Being tempted by Maya Ravan, that great king, that great conqueror, Dasakandhar, Dankapati Ravan. Look what he become, just to get what belongs to him. Ravan again represents hypocrisy, pretense, all the negative qualities. Discussion is taking place, repetition is taking place. It is the custom of our dharma that you will come to welcome your guests, don't you know? Mother said, no, I cannot cross this line. I'm instructed, I am bounded by this rekha of my brother. My brother-in-law have warned me, do not cross the mark. Oh yogi, please come and get it. Mother Sita prepared fruits and everything nice for Ravana, but Ravana trying his best, and each time Ravana will go closer, fire will ignite, realizing something is wrong. There's something mystical here. Seeing the Agni Tattva present, seeing the fire element present, Ravana refused to approach further. What a beauty. Look how beautiful that fire is lighting, as in the presence of God there. See, Ravana, the moment he got close, what happened? Fire. Fire is purity. Fire is the very form of Lord Shiva. Yajna Surupaya Jatayu. Yajna means a sacrificial fire, and this fire is a warning to Ravana that there will be destruction. But Ravana had a shrap that nothing to deter him from going to the feet of Sri Rama through confrontation to gain liberation. No sooner Ravana continued begging, Devi Bhiksham Dehi, Bhiksham Dehi, Bhiksham Dehi, Bhiksham Dehi. Sita Mata became very kind-hearted, and Mother Sita now took the thali of fruits, edibles, and she came. And the moment she came for our devotees, her foot happened to cross the mark, and there and then Ravana devotees gained the opportunity. Bol Prabhu Ramachandra Bhagavan ki Jai Shri Ram, taking up the divine Mother Sita, placing her in a chariot. The Ravana devotees, placing her in the chariot, Ravana was making his way through the heavens, flying with Mother Sita towards Lanka. While Mother Sita, she was in the company of Ravana in the chariot, Ravana disguised himself down into that idiot's form of a king and laughing away. I will take my goal. Sita Maha crying out, Ah Lakshmana, there is no fault of yours. The older Sita. Ah Lakshmana, brother, there is no fault of yours. It is the fault of my eyes. It is because of my eyes that I am suffering. I am bereft of my Lakshmana, my protector, and my beloved grandson Ramachandra. It is because of the lack of control of my desire. My eyes have betrayed me. My eyes have betrayed me. Jatayu Shiva and Parvati, the principles of Rama. You must be able to have control of your senses. This is why Sita is acting like an ordinary human being. The moment we as human beings drop our guards, we drop our control, we cease to have control of our senses, we are going to be like Sita, being taken away by the raptures of the world, by the pleasure of the world, and become very busy in the world, going to hell. Sita began to cry, her sharp voice echoing throughout the forest. In that forest, devotees, there was the brother of Parvati, the brother of Garuda, Jatayu devotees there, hearing the loud cry of Sita and recognizing that cry to be the cry of the divine mother of the universe. As he looked up in the heavens, Jatayu saw that huge chariot with Lanka Ravana taking the divine mother. No sooner Jatayu, as he is fighting for the welfare of Mother Sita, while Rama and Lakshmana there, Lakshmana is so to Ram. Battle continues between Jatayu and Ravana. And I want to let you know, in this battle, Rama was defeated many times. Rama was ashamed that I have been defeated by a simple girl, a servant of the Lord Rama. A lesson here. Before meeting with the Lord, you have to meet with the servants. And since Ravana choose to come to the Lord by confrontation, throughout his journey to the Lord, he will meet confrontation. And this is one of the confrontation here. Ravana receiving a proper beating with the powerful beams of Jatayu, with the powerful beams of Jatayu. Ravana, who is Lanka with Ravana, Jatayu can fight in the air and in the ground, but Ravana can't. also seek the strength and the glory of the devotee of Bhagavan Rama. Ravana will refresh himself and he will turn devotees. The battle continues. Jatayu and Ravana refreshing himself. Ravana was well humiliated when he fell unconscious. That shame he could not bear. When he recovered himself, the battle continues. Ravana now built more rage and began to fight with a greater amount of strength and rage and hate in his mind.
I watch it after like me and see the comment.
The battle continues, devotees.
You want to see. Lord Shiva reaction by Ravana in the first. Oh yeah. Yeah, well, she says she has seen them. Give me
heavens, conquered the earth, brought Mother Earth to her knees in tears. That said Ravana, who tried to lift Mount Kailash, that powerful Dasakandhar, who have absolutely no control of his mind and senses, who is at all time being controlled by his emotions. Ravana is teaching us, when we have lost control of our emotions and we have been controlled by our emotions, this is what will happen. Ravana will appear to have success by taking Sita to Ashok Vatika, but at the end of this journey, he will be destroyed by Ram. Remember, he had already taken a resolution that if that is the Supreme Ram, the Avatar, I will go and I will confront him, and that Lord will bring me down with his arrows. I shall gain liberation through the arrows of my beloved Ram. With this in mind, Ravana is fighting. No one knew the secret of Rama, not even Jatayu, not even Lakshmana. But everyone else knew, all of you here now know, that Rama is in control. Jahe vidhi rakhe Ram. Sita Ram, Sita Ram, Sita Ram kahiye, jahe vidhi rakhe Ram, kahe vidhi rahe. This is why Mother Sita continued chanting the name of Ram. So too in our everyday life, we must not forget to repeat the name of Bhagwan Ram. Banda Rama Naam Raghuvar ko, Hetu Krishanu Bhanu Himakar ko. Tulsidas mentioned the power of the name Rakar, Akar and Makar, which form the sound Ram. The name Ram has the power of the entire Surya, Surya Narayan, Chandradev and Agnidev. All these are different dimensions of light and energy. The name Ram comprises the three powers together, Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva. By chanting the name Ram, there's nothing in this world will be difficult to attain. You may have to go through your challenges, but it will only end in success and happiness. It is better to end in happiness than to end in sorrow. With the journey of what we call so-called happiness that ends in sorrow, it is better to go through the challenges, may appear to be difficult, but will end in joy. This is what we are learning here tonight, devotees. The journey sometimes may be bitter, but the end is sweet. Hence, Mother Sita, whilst witnessing this battle of Jatayu and Ravana, she continued chanting, Ram, Ram, Ram. She kept that name Rama in her tongue, in her mind, repeating the name Ram. This is the Ramleela. Like the bird take the man so not beaten in by it. That's a brave bird. Sorry for Ravana. Ravana devotees decided now to grab his sword with great deliberation and will bring an end to this powerful servant of Sri Ram. Now we are witnessing the final battle of Jatayu and Ravana. With the steady aim to the wings of that bird, there's only one way I can capture this enemy, is by taking off one of his wings. I need to proceed my journey. My mission is at the feet of Rama. Ravana in his mind concluded. And so saying, devotees, Ravana with a steady aim now is going to take off one of the wing of Jatayu. Lankapati Ravana ki Jai Ho! As he fell, flapping his one wing in the ground, Ravana went to him and wiped his sword. I told you, no one will stand against Ravan. Mera naam Ravan hu. Main Lankapati hu. I am the king of Lanka. Mera naam Ravan hai. My name is Ravan. Ajay ho. Ajay ho! No one can conquer me. I am unconquerable. Saying so, devotees, leaving Jatayu, beating with great agony on the ground, Rama and Lakshmana, Lakshmana met Shiva in the forest. Shiva and Lakshmana approaching. Something must have happened to her. Let us return quickly to Panchavati. Lakshmana and Rama is returning now quickly with in their mind that something, some demon must have come and taken away. With the agility of Sri Ram, the quick movement of Rama and Lakshmana devotees, they are making their way to Panchavati, while the Ravan, placing Sita upon the chariot, is heading toward the southern direction and going to Lanka. Jai Sri Ram, Jai Lakshmana. One announcement, please. The driver of PDU 8807, you are blocking 3 vehicles who would like to leave, so please return to your vehicle immediately. Driver of PDU realized something was wrong terribly here. No Sita, the ashram is empty, going around and around, looking here and there. Lakshmana bhaiya, I told you, some demon must have come and taken away. Oh brother Ram, Kshama karo Prabhu. It's no fault of mine, Prabhu. It's no fault of mine. As Ravan proceeding to Lanka devotees, Mother Sita realizing, even though she'd been calling the name Ram, you see, this is what we call, what you plant is what you reap. The enemy here is desire. Desire. We must not be carried away by desire. Lustful desire. Because of desire, Shri Ram had to go to fulfill the desire of Sita. No symbol, no sign. She took off her churamani and she saw at a distance from top this hill, she saw a group of monkeys and she threw her jewels wrapped in a piece of cloth. And on that hill there was Sugriv with his host of monkeys and bears. In their company was Sri Mahavira Swami, Lord Hanuman, who is a personification of life itself. Pavan means the air, and he is called Pavanaputra, the son of life itself. If the air that you breathe should take a personal form, that person will be Lord Hanuman. And that Hanuman there, who was a minister in the kingdom of Sugriva, received the bunch of jewels being thrown down by Mother Sita, wrapped in a piece of cloth that she took out from her own self, her body. Seeing this jewels, that of a female, Sugriv, Hanumanji gave it to Sugriva, who kept that in his person. As Hanumanji gave that jewels to Sugriv, realizing the situation is not well, Shri Ram and Lakshmana pursuing Mother Sita Jatayu, their devotees, lying on the ground. Shiva is getting mad. Mother Parvati wanted to know, is my Lord getting mad? He saw the two little boys running and crying, and he's calling Jai Sachidananda. But Mother Parvati, and she remained quiet, but she had a doubt in her mind. While Shiva and Parvati now returning back to Mount Kailash, Mother Parvati kept that in her mind, but Lord Shiva devotees, He knows the inner doing of every human being. He looked into the face of Mother Parvati and He knew that she had a doubt. Lord Shiva was most delighted to see his Lord Rama. And Lakshmana, and knowing this is the Ramleela of his beloved Rama, Shiva Bhagavan bowed within his mind, and he returned to Mount Kailash with great joy in his mind with Mother Parvati. Shiva and Parvati devotees is now moving from the home of Kumbhadrishi to Mount Kailash with great joy and happiness, great delight to behold that beloved Lord. Sri Ramachandra. As Sri Ram further and further now devotees, Jatayu uttering Ram, Ram, Ram. He knew that his Lord will never deceive him. He knew that his Lord already taken avatar. That's the faith he had in Bhagavan. No sooner Sri Rama, as Lord Shiva and Parvati continued the love for Rama. And so devotees, Mother Parvati sat there in the company of Lord Shiva with great doubt in her mind. Is this the Lord of the universe who appears to be a human being, or is he Ram? And this takes us to a different katha. In Kailash devotees, Lord Shiva will deal with Mother Parvati by telling her to go and remove the doubt of her mind. Of course she did that. And she did something wrong also. She assumed the form of Mother Sita. And of course, there is where Lord Shiva, when she returned, he told her, from today, my beloved, you will not be my wife anymore, but you will be a mother figure to me. And so Lord Shiva went into Dhyan, and Mother Parvati went into sadness, losing her husband mentally. Sri Ram continues devotees, approaching Jatayu now, which is flapping wing upon the ground. While Sri Ram is proceeding, Jatayu's eyes very sharp. He saw beneath the feet of Sri Ramachandra, he saw the sacred signs of the Shankha, Shakliga, Gada and Padma. He saw all the sacred marks beneath the feet of Sri Ram, and he knew that this is the Lord. He saw the physiology of Sri Ram, and he recognized this is the Lord and Master. Jai Sri Ram, seeing his bhakta in great distress, Sri Ram devotees, seeing Jatayu in great pain, Shri Ram quickly approached the bird, and Jatayu said to Shri Ram, Prabhu, it is by your blessings today you come to bless me. Shri Ram said, no, Jatayu, it is your good deeds brought me here. It is your love that you cherish that brought me here. Your love bring me come to you. A lesson for all of us. When you develop love in your heart, you don't have to go and look for God. God will come to you. Bhagwan is attracted to bhakti or priti, love and affection. The moment your mind becomes cleared from worldly things and develop a love for God, that Lord is going to come to you. The Lord is exemplifying His love to a devotee. And I'm saying to you, if we as ordinary people want God to come to us, be like Jatayu. Despite all the pains and suffering, do not give up your dharma, do not give up your faith. Have faith in God. God will come to you. The Lord is demonstrating, He's exemplifying His love for a devotee. This is Ramleela. He's executing His divine law and His love. Shri Ram quickly, seeing his devotee in pain, Jatayu said, my Lord, it is Ravana who did this to me. He took Sita Devi in his chariot and he went to the southern direction. He's giving a directive here to Shri Ram, where to go and find his consort. It was Ravana who did this to me, O Ram. I'm just waiting on your glorious darshan to leave my body. Prabhu, now you have come, I can leave and go. Shri Ram immediately took his hand and touched the head of Jatayu, and immediately devotees, all pain disappeared, and Jatayu fell to the ground lifeless. But before he died, Rama said, "O Jatayu, when you go to heaven, don't tell my father what happened here. Do not tell, on reaching there, do not tell my father about Sita's abduction. If I am no other than Ram, if I am what I am, that Ravana and his whole house will go and say everything to him. I will destroy Ravana's entire family. Go, my son, go." And so Shri Ram is executing his love for devotee. Shri Ram, now having seen, give liberation to the soul of Jatayu. Shri Ram, with his own hands, perform the cremation for that beloved servant of his. That is the love God has for us. Question: what love we have for God? How do we show our love to God? Here we have seen how Jatayu showed his love for God. दूसरों का दुखड़ा दूर करने वाले, दूसरों का दुखड़ा दूर करने वाले, तेरे दुख दूर करेंगे राम। दूसरों का दुखड़ा दूर करने वाले, तेरे दुख दूर करेंगे राम। किएगा तू जग में भलाई का काम, तेरे दुख दूर करेंगे राम। When you seek the welfare of others, here the Lord will seek your welfare. This bhajan is born from this act of the Ramleela. This bhajan was created from this part of the Ramayana. When the devotee, when we as ordinary human beings seek to help others and seek the welfare of others, we must know here that God will seek our welfare. What a wonderful teaching of Sanatana Dharma. And there, with his own hands, the sacred hands, liberated not only the spirit of Jatayu, but freed the body from all calamities, pain and sufferings. Prabhu Shri Ram, having liberated that son, that devotee of him, as Sita devotees proceeded, Ravana reached Lanka, placing Sita in Ashoka Vatika. Ashoka Vatika is a place where Ravana, knowing exactly what was taking place, he did not want to cause any harm to Mother Sita, because he knew that Rama would have to come to rescue her, and so he would give intervention. So he placed Mother Sita in Ashoka Vatika, in the most charming garden, where her mind will have no shock, no worries. She'll be very happy. But how can one be happy even in a city of gold, amidst all luxury? How will you be happy if you don't have a beloved at your side? You don't have what you love, but you don't have love for God. You'll be like Sita, banished from Lanka. And you know what is interesting? We banish ourselves because we don't make time for Rama. We don't make time for worship. We don't make time for spiritual cleansing. And when I say spiritual cleansing, I mean to perform puja. The word puja means spiritual cleansing. Spiritual means your mind, or other word, mental cleansing. How to clean your mind with the eyes, the nostrils, the tongue, the ears and the hands. The eyes gazing on the Murti of Bhagavan. Murti being the manifestation of God. Your mind at the feet of Rama, the ears listening to sacred mantras, the tongue chanting his name, your hands offering flowers, the nostrils inhaling the flowers, the fragrance. And this is how the 5 organs can clean the mind. Puja is a system by which your mind is cleansed and purified to go forward in the journey of life. And when the human mind does not make time for Bhagavan, but instead allow the organs and the senses to take the mind here and there like a wild monkey and a wild horse, you will end up like Sita in Ashoka Vatika.
This Leela, Mr. Harry Prasad, lovingly known as Uncle Golly. For over 40 years, he has served as a guardian of our culture, most notably for portraying Lanka Ravana with unmatched devotion. Uncle Golly, we thank you for your service, your sacrifice, and your love for the Leela. To our generous sponsors, your support brings life into this production. We thank you for your continued commitment to preserving our traditions. We would like to say thank you to His Worship, Mayor Shagonas, Mr. Faiz Mohammed, the Shagonas Borough Corporation, Councillor for Felicity Endeavor, Mr. Sundar Jogu, and a special thank you to Mr. Peter Kanhai, Chairman of the National Carnival Commission. Baldeo Supermarket, Extra Foods Limited, Kiss Baking Company, Natty Sound System, Hamada Tent Rentals, Felicity Community Pharmacy, Upper Level Educational Institute, Felicity Furniture and Appliances, New Line Electronics, the Felicity Backer Boys House Musical Kiss, the Sahaber Family, A&A Stationery, Mr. Daniram Santa and Family, the Felicity Ganesh Utsav Festival Committee, and Britain Enterprises, Devrani Designs, Navia Collections, Haran Supermarket, Central Ice of Felicity, Pandit Lakshmana Prasad Maharaj and Family, Nabin's Tent Rental, Adams Project Management and Construction Limited, Philly Med Supplies Limited, VS Media Limited, Electrifix, the late Shabilal Uri and Family, Videsi Transport Limited, Vijay Steel Fabricating and Construction Limited, Vid's Kitchen, Trinity Star with Dinesh, Sita Fabricating and Construction Limited, Extreme Audio, Excel Fish School, Rock Hard Cement, Indus Merchant Limited, ANR Sound Solutions, Powerliner Transport, NDS Motor Company, Mr. Ran Stanhai and Family, LNS Electrical and Plumbing Supplies Limited, Central Executive Hardware, On the Line Hardware, Christine and Imran Ali, AAA doubles, HVAC tech services, Mr. and Mrs. Abby Telegram, Mr. Alex Dale, Shivi's Autopad, Mr. Harold Alfred and family, Sam Dave Sue, Tracy Singh of New York, Mr. Calvin Ramnarayan and family, Sita and family, Liberty Printing, Streetwise Auto Center, Ms. Vidya Hari, and Darren Senior. We also like to make an announcement and welcome all those interested in playing jiggers for tomorrow's as we will witness the destruction of Lankapati Ravan's kingdom. I now hand you over to our Reverend Pandit as we bring tonight's Leela as a close. Jai Sri Ram.
Rama and Arti, followed by a closing prayer. वाल्मीकि विज्ञान विशारद सुख सनकादिशेष अरुशारद वरणि पवन सुत कीर्ति मीठी आरती श्री रामायण जी की कीर्ति कलित ललित सिय पीठी। गावत शंभो भवानी अर्घत संभव मुनि विज्ञानी व्यास आदि कवि पुंगव खानी कागभु सुंदी गरुड़ के ही की आरती श्री रामायण जी की। पुराण अष्टदश दहु शास्त्र सब ग्रंथन को रस तन मन धन संतन के सरवस सार अंश सम्मत सब ही की आरती श्री रामायण जी की कीर्ति कलित ललित सिय पीठी। विषय रसती की सुभग श्रृंगार मुक्ति युवती की हर निरोग भव मोरी अमी की तात मात सब विधि तुलसी की आरती श्री रामायण जी की कीर्ति कलित ललित सिय पीठी। की कीर्ति कलितलसियपी की आरती श्री राम जी की कीर्ति कलितलसियपी की श्री राम जय जय राम। कायेन वाचा मनसेन्द्रियैर्वा बुद्ध्यात्मना वा प्रकृते स्वभावत् करोमि यद्यत् सकलं परस्मै नारायणायेति समर्पयामि। ॐ सर्वमंगलमांगल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्यत्र्यंबके गौरी नारायणी नमोस्तुते। ओम सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम सर्वेषां मंगलं भूयात् सर्वे सन्तु निरामय सर्वभद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। ओम त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव बन्धु च सखा त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव। मम देव means my God is my mata or pita, mother and father. My God is my friend and companion. My God is my knowledge and wealth. My God is Sarvam, everything around me. I pay homage to Thee, O all-pervading, all-knowing, all-powerful being. May you have compassion upon us, Father. May you bless our nation. Om Swasti Prajabhya Paripalyantam Nyayena Margena Mahimahishah Gau Brahmanebhyo Shubhamastu Nityam Loka Samastaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samastaha Sukhino Bhavantu. May our world be filled with happiness. May our leaders be blessed. May our protecting services be blessed. May our merchants be blessed. May all be blessed. May the cows and the brahmanas be blessed. Jai Shri Ram. Prem Sarvapati Mahadeva ki jai. Siyavar Ramchandra ki jai. Pawan Putra Hanuman ki jai. Adi Shakti Jagadamba Mata ki jai. Bolo Bhai Sab Santo ki jai. Sat Sri Sanatana Dharma ki jai. Jai Shri Ram.